Today I'm going to share with you 3 little devices that will allow you to charge your phone using AA batteries. Hey guys, Toolman Tim here. Welcome back to the workshop where we create community, find freedom, promote preparedness, and share success. Back with another gear review for you. Real quick, you want to know more about what I do and what I'm all about? Run by toolmantim.co. Okay, so if you guys have ever followed me, one of my big proponents of preparedness, try saying that 3 times fast, is 2 is 1, 1 is none, but 3 is a guarantee. These devices I'm going to share with you today, they're not your first line of backup, but they're a backup to a backup, and they're really cool. They let you tap into existing power sources around the house, whether it's stealing batteries from your kids' toys or whether it's tapping into that package of rechargeable batteries you keep charged up at home. Whatever it is, it'll allow you to get phone calls or text messages out if your kids borrowed your battery bank and it's dead upstairs and you forgot to charge your phone last night just before the power went out. So let's take a look. The first one right here, we're going to call this the Big Dog Charger. It's the smallest of the batch. It's the cheapest of the batch, but it's made by a company called Big Dog. Big DAWG on Amazon. Just over $6. The rating on it is just a 3 out of 5 with 150 reviews. I think the biggest problem or the biggest thing that people don't like about it or they didn't understand is they overestimated what you can get out of 2 AA batteries. So let's show you this. It opens up like this. It's the size of kind of an arc lighter, that's all. About 3 inches high, a little over 3 inches high, and about 1 1/3 inches wide. It takes 2 AA batteries right there. It has a rocker switch, so it goes from off to charge to a useless LED flashlight. So there's that. The one downside I found is it kind of snaps a little bit hard over time. When you pick this up, it feels like nothing. This thing is light as a feather, but again, it's just over $6. You're not paying for quality with this. There's your little LED light bulb right there. And then on top, it has a USB-A port. And right on the front is a red LED charging indicator, which tells you your devices are charging. Now, this takes 2 AA batteries. You're not going to run a laptop off it for 6 hours while you're gaming. So this all started a while back when I was like, I really want to figure out a way to tap into my existing batteries so that in a worst case scenario, I could still make text messages or phone calls. So I did some testing on this one first. I put 2 Eneloop batteries in there, the white Panasonic rechargeable nickel metal hydrate batteries. I ran it till they were dead on an iPhone XR. So the iPhone XR has 3,000 milliamps worth of milliamp hour battery in it. 2.5 hours it took to drain the batteries. I went from 0 to 15%. So 15% of a 3,000 milliamp hour battery means I managed to pull about 450 milliamp hours out of 2 AA Eneloop batteries. 15%. More than enough to make a few phone calls, to put your phone in airplane mode, to shut it off. More than enough to check your emails, or more than enough to send a bunch of emergency text messages. Now, like I said, this thing is not made like a brick shithouse. It's the complete opposite of that. Now, what did I notice? A couple of things. It didn't like alkaline batteries for some reason. I put some Costco Kirkland batteries in it, and they just kind of sat there and got hot. Not a good thing. But the Eneloop batteries worked like a dream. Now, most devices now have USB-C on them. So get yourself a USB-A to USB-C adapter. I've got a couple of those. They work great. They worked well with this. I also plugged in a USB tester so that it tells you how much voltage is coming out. This didn't like that. I had to have it plugged straight in just from the USB-C to USB-A adapter right into my iPhone. It got kind of warm. So beware of that. This is not made to high quality standards. But again, it's $6 on Amazon. Now, here's device number 2. We're going to call this the POW 1 device because that's what it's in under the description in Amazon. This thing is significantly more expensive. It costs about 4 times as much as the last one. This guy here is $27 US. But it's made a lot better. It's got a 4-star out of 5 rating on Amazon, out of about 150 reviews as well. You got to dig for these items. They're not just out there and being shown off for some reason. They're hard to find. So let me show you a few things. First off, it's just about twice as big as that. So it's about the thickness of 2 lighters side by side. The just about 4 inches high, 1.5 inches square all the way around. Now, what I love about it is it's made way better. It's a lot thicker plastic. It feels substantial in your hand. It takes 4 AA batteries, and it has this nice crisscross satisfying pattern when you put it back together. It has a USB-A port on the top, but it has a really nice on-off power button right there. Then it has 4 LED lights on the front that tells you how much juice is left in the battery. So we did some testing on this guy as well. So I put 4 white Eneloop AA batteries into this device. I plugged it in to an iPhone XR. It's an old one I had just sitting in my closet. Again, it has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery. It took 3 hours to deplete the 4 Eneloop batteries, and I got a 61% charge, which means I got over 1,500 milliamps worth of power out of these 4 AA batteries. What could you do with 61% charge on an iPhone XR? All kinds of stuff out of 4 AA batteries you had kicking around. This worked just as well on rechargeables as it did on alkaline batteries, so I didn't have an issue with that. It didn't heat up like the other one. You know, you could touch it and it was just ever so lukewarm. There was no concern of heat with it, which means a lot less loss of power that way. And overall, it's built really, really well. Now, the downside, of course, is it costs $27. So you could get yourself 4 of this for the price of 1 of these. So it depends on, do you want redundancy or do you want quality? That's what it comes down to with these 2 devices. They both do the same thing. This one, I have my suspicions is going to last quite a bit longer. But for $6, you can buy 4 of these and put them all around the house just so you have them. So what are the benefits of these 2 devices? Well, there are a couple of things. Number one, you don't have to remember to keep a whole bunch of USB battery packs charged up in your house. I still recommend doing it, but it allows you to tap into, say, your existing rechargeable batteries. And if you keep all of those charged up and you can use them for 100 different things, then it allows you to tap into existing power sources around the house. Whether, like I said, it's stealing batteries from your kids' toys or your remote controls, whatever it is. It allows you to tap into those. Plus, you don't have to worry about keeping battery banks charged up because, by the nature, those batteries are going to be charged anyway. Especially if you're like me, every time I go to Costco, I buy myself one of those 48 packs of the AA alkaline batteries. Now, Tim, you said 3 devices. Well, I've got one more to show you. It's not going to be a detailed review on it, but I want to show you something really cool. So the 3rd device is actually a battery charger. This is the Xtire X4. I picked it up recently. I'm going to do a full-on review of it down the road. But this thing has a feature I've never seen before. So here is a battery charger, completely unplugged from the wall. Now check this out. This is a 21700 battery. I'm going to put it right here in the port. You ready? Check that out. Never seen that before. No wires, no tricks, no nothing. So this guy's $35, but he's a full-fledged rechargeable battery recharger that will take all kinds, right down from AAA all the way up to some of these big rechargeable cells you're going to see in power packs for power tools. Okay, so what do you have to do with this? Only in the 4th port. If you put it in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, you get no juice. So this one, if you put it in the 4th port, it lights up, and then right here, if you'll see, you have a USB-A output. So this thing is a great charger. I love it. Like I said, I'm going to do a review on it, but you can tap into existing batteries in the 4th port and charge things up. Now, the downside to this, for whatever reason, it will only allow you to do that with lithium batteries. So they have to be lithium-ion rechargeables and they have to go in the 4th port. So you're a little more limited. But the reason I bought this charger was because it's one of the few on the market that has an output that lets you not only charge up your batteries, store the energy, but then tap into that in a worst case scenario. So that's really cool. I'm going to have links to all 3 of these in the description below, guys. But this is a video a long time in the making. I've been gradually picking these things up and been excited to talk about them. So if you want a more detailed review on any one of these products, let me know. But like I said, links below. And let me know if you guys have tried any of these. I'm willing to pick up other alternative devices to test out as well. So stick around, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you're still here. Become part of the community. The workshop hangs out over on Telegram, so grab that Telegram link below if you're a Telegram user and come by and interact, because that's where we talk about tools, we joke, we have fun, we share our knowledge, and we realize what we don't know. So with that, guys, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great week.